Hey everybody, welcome back to Budget Sportsman. Tonight's a hunt that I've been looking forward to since opening day. My wife is coming out to sit with me. She's not a hunter, but she just wants to be with me, and that's always a good thing. So we're headed back to public land. The spot I had the encounter with the buck on opening day, that was a morning sit. We're going in for an evening sit. I have a lot of trail cam pictures of deer moving through there in the evening. Wind's perfect, so wish us luck.
Finally got set up. It took us a lot longer than maybe it should have. We don't really have a system now for two people, but we're all set up. We got about 2 hours until dark. And I just have to say, this is like hashtag best date ever. So anyways, hopefully we'll see some deer. Maybe a big buck, that'd be nice. Well guys, it's been a pretty eventful evening. Probably around 6 or a little after 6 o'clock. We had 2 bucks come in. The first one just came tearing through. He looked like a spike or a 3-point, something pretty small. But he came perfect down the trail that I was planning for him to come down. And he stopped right up here. And behind him was a little bit bigger buck. He wasn't a monster, but he was definitely one I would have shot. But this spike held up, and when he did, so did the buck that was back farther. And I don't know if this spike caught our wind. The wind seemed good. But eventually he turned and went back, and both of those bucks worked off back. Probably 5-10 minutes later, another buck came out, came right under the tree. That buck was legal. Here in Pennsylvania, it has 3 points on a side. And that buck was legal, but really, really small. And I never really did quite get an opportunity. He was right at the base of the tree under a branch. And then just about 5 minutes ago, we probably have about 15 minutes of legal light left. Another buck came out of nowhere right here. And it may have been that last one that I said was legal but small, but he came out right here. And I was pretty sure I saw 3 points on a side, and he was standing at 15 yards broadside. You'll see in the footage. I mean, it was like the deer was there, and we didn't have much footage at all. And the shot looked really good. He ran off, crashing. So pretty sure he's down already, but we're gonna give it some time, just a few minutes, and we'll get down, pack up, and go see if we can find him. I'll be honest with you, even if he's not a monster buck, I'm so excited that this happened when Hannah was with me tonight. She made the whole process a lot easier. Honestly, if I would have been trying to film that and get that shot at the same time, it would have been a lot more chaotic. It was super nice having her film. So I'm super excited. I'm pretty sure there's a deer down at the end of a blood trail there. And to do it with my wife, I'm so excited.
Or should it be a kiss?
Well, we just got down, got packed up. It's been probably about 30 minutes from the shot. We're at least going to go over here and take a look at the arrow. And if it looks good, we'll probably go ahead and start tracking.
Yeah.
Well guys, this is what you want to see. These fletchings are covered in blood. There's bubbles in it. There's blood on the ground here. So like I said, pretty sure we heard it crash. We're just going to go ahead and start tracking, I think, and hopefully lay our hands on it here pretty soon.
That's not bad.
No.
Next one. Wait for you?
Yep. Best part is I shot it with you. This may have been the one that came in earlier with the spike. I think that one may have been a little bigger than this one. I don't know. I think this was a different deer. I think that was 4 different bucks tonight. Well guys, I'll be honest with you, for the amount of blood on the arrow, there wasn't a whole ton on the ground, and I'm thankful. I've said this before, but I have a hard time following a blood trail, so thankful that Hannah was with me. This deer, man, it didn't go 100 yards. When we heard it crash, and it was done for sure. That was it. Kind of a surprise buck. Didn't have much time to see what it was, but I was really just so excited I could shoot one with my wife with me. And I'll tell you, this is a buck of a lot of firsts. Of course, it's the first time I've ever shot a deer with my wife with me, but it's my first saddle buck, actually. First saddle deer, period. And I know that a lot of people say this, but this buck is a buck that, honestly, I probably wouldn't have harvested without the saddle. My previous mobile setup just wasn't that mobile, and I just didn't hunt places like this very often. So this is my first saddle buck. It's also my first public land buck. First time ever shooting a buck on public land. First public land archery deer, honestly. And on top of that, I would say this is the earliest I've ever shot a buck. Most of the bucks I've shot here in Pennsylvania have been the first 2 weeks of November. So this is October 15th today. Earliest I've ever shot a buck, and I could not be more happy. Still got a doe tag or 2 to fill, but get this out of the way and just kind of hunt and relax, maybe do some filming for some other hunters. Super excited, and really thankful to the Lord that I have the opportunity to do this, and super thankful for my wife for being here. I am just tickled pink. And I'm not going to apologize, it's not that big. Take that. Dear Lord, we ask you to let us see deer and to even harvest one. And Lord, you are so good to let us see all these different bucks tonight and then to get one. I'm so thankful that it could happen with my wife along. And Lord, thank you for providing the meat for our family. Thank you, Lord, for just providing the health and strength to come out and do this, the thing that I enjoy so much. Pray that you would give us safety as we process it, as we get it back to the house, get it back to the car and then the house. Lord, thank you for your love to us in Jesus' name.